name's Tony Fawcett, and welcome to Now Daft. Don't tell the lovely Alison. The lovely Alison has left us at home with a list of DIY as long as me arm. Peter Hawkins has just rang, said, Tony, do you fancy 3 to 4 hours out on the gravel bike? Nice little day out on the bike. Tried telling him, not really, Peter, I've got DIY to do. He's like, Tony, the sun's shining. It's nice outside. And he's got a perfectly valid point. Sorry, Alison. The bike wins every time. What do you think the lovely Alison's going to say about us not doing the DIY today? Yeah, I think she's going to give us the silent treatment too. Anyway, let's get cracking with the natting. But most of all, no daft. That is most certainly not Pete Hawkins. Alright? Yeah. Pete's not coming. What? He's hurt his knee.
It's actually because it's raining though, isn't it?
Well, he's a hard Irishman. You would like to think he was used to rain.
Because it's raining.
Yeah. Doesn't want to get his hair wet, does he?
Have you told them how he hurt his knee?
No.
Should.
He told me it was just a work-related incident. Pete fancied doing 3 to 4 hours today, and if I'm honest, I didn't really fancy 3 to 4 hours on the bike, Francis. This is pretty much my first ride back after cyclocross.
Do I need gloves?
It's the northeast, and I've got like the biggest gloves I could find. That's Francis, not Pete.
Pulled a little muscle in my back, but sympathy for you.
On a trail now that is a mountain bike trail. It's not really a gravel ride, but they just nearly fell off. We need a cafe, so it's a winner-winner.
That was very fun, but I've been on Zwift too much. You have to steer outside, don't you? Like
You
turn
do.
the handlebars.
And brake.
But yeah, I've been learning to not brake on Zwift because I didn't put the thing in my disc brake and I'm scared to press it.
Oh.
So now my brain doesn't, I can't squeeze back.
You're frightened in case the little pistons pop out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you have to buy a new bike.
You were always told that once the, never
That's
ever
it.
do it.
Yeah.
It was a nightmare. Suppose we better get cracking with the natting, but most of all, now daft. Hey. Come on, Francis.
Sorry guys, I've done it. There you go. That's 2. Oh, that's steep now. It's a lot less exciting really, isn't it?
It looks mint when you see good people on them,
Yeah.
but when you're not very good.
What are you saying?
Well,
Does that not look mint?
I'm about to demonstrate the fact that I'm also equally not as good.
As who?
The local hero that gets up here is a lad called Jack Hall, and I'll show you when we get in the cafe what he can do around here. It's absolutely ridiculous, like doubling like mad shit from like here
you jump that
into the red and things like that. It's just wild and obscene behaviour and really quite upsetting, if I'm honest.
Oh, there's instructions, Tony.
Ah,
Yeah, we should
oh,
have.
that's why we're so. That's why we're so shit, Francis. There's instructions.
Use the rollers and berms on the track to test your ability to pump. Use your weight distribution on the bike. That doesn't really tell you much, does it? No motorbikes.
It's like one of them videos that you watch on YouTube that tells you how to wheelie and manual.
No heavy petting.
They're basically, is that on there?
No.
Oh, bastard. I do love a bit of heavy petting. Not with you, Francis, but like just in
Jack
yeah. Anyway, let's go and give it a cheeky little whirl.
Oh, I've got the emergency number. 999. Just in case you didn't know.
Isn't it quite nice, isn't it? I quite enjoyed that. It's quite a workout.
Work out an appetite.
Fancy a coffee?
Yeah, let's do it. Maybe even a cake.
Oh, now we're talking. I am on holiday
What do you do on holiday? Eat cakes.
Eat cakes, and if the wife gets her own way, DIY. Don't tell the lovely Alison that I'm out on the bike and not in the loft doing DIY. Busy like. Let's hope we can get a seat because I don't fancy sitting outside, Francis. That was absolutely rammed in there. It must be because the kids are off on strike. The schools are on strike.
The kids are on strike?
The kids are on strike. The kids should go on strike. They don't get paid enough. Right, up the hill. Let's find a little coffee stop. But it's all uphill from here. Right, Francis, thank you. That's been nice to catch up.
Thank you. What a nice day.
It is tad windy.
Yeah.
But always nice to get out. Always nice to get out for a catch up.
Shame we didn't have Pete.
Yeah.
We'd still have 2.5 hours to go.
To be honest, I'm quite pleased he hasn't come. Nobody knows who.
Oh, angry dogs.
Angry
I
dogs.
haven't had that since America. We should ride bikes again soon, Tony.
We should.
Yeah.
We should definitely do it more often. It feels like it's been ages.
Every time we ride it feels like that.
Yeah. It's normally because it has been ages. With your jet-setting ways and my ridiculously busy at work.
Yeah. What you get for being the boss now.
I am the boss.
You going right?
I'm going right here.
Mate.
Good to meet you. Good to see you.
Good to meet you, yeah.
But most of all, Francis.
Well done.
Hey! So that is pretty much the first time I've been out of what feels like an absolute age. Yeah. It's amazing how quick you lose your fitness from the cross season. Thanks for watching. Please do like, subscribe, hit the bell button. It's kind of important that you hit the bell button because my uploads might get a bit erratic over this year just with my workload from work. And do leave a comment. Do really enjoy the comments. Anyway, let's get cracking with the natting. Get back. Pretend to be doing some DIY because remember, shh, don't tell Alison. I have been out on my bike when I should have been in the house doing DIY. But I still get it, man. It's just too nice to be stuck inside on a day like today doing DIY. I think even she would realise it's just not going to happen. Anyway, let's get cracking with the natting. But most of all, now daft.